They make their way to turn 4. Knoxville Nationals feature action underway. Into turn 1, Kyle Larson down low, up high, Darren Pittman, Larson leading out of the second corner. Pittman just behind him in second, Carson Macedo third to the bottom of the speedway in 3 and 4.
Kyle Larson slips up off the bottom. Here comes Darren Pittman. They almost make contact off of turn number 4. Kyle Larson right back down to the bottom of the racetrack. Darren Pittman on the top, Carson Macedo in third. Here comes Darren Pittman, gonna try again for the lead.
Selzy hugs the bottom, maintains that 7th spot. Brian Brown in 8th. Anthony Macri side by side with Sunshine racing for a top 5 spot in turn number 4.
Oh, so close quarters as they went into turn 3. The Concrete Kid, Anthony Macri, able to take away the 5th position. He'll set his sights on Rico Abreu. Meanwhile, Brian Brown continues to search down Giovanni Selzy.
Caution flag on the speedway. Believe that was for the 1S of Logan Schuchart, who was slowing on the front straightaway in the Shark Racing entry. So again, they continue to work on the rear end of that car. See the quick change gears coming out of it. And they have completed the gear change. They're going to try to refire the 1S for Logan Schuchart. Larson immediately pulls away from second place. Darren Pittman, Anthony Macri going up top in his pursuit of Rico Abreu. Brian Brown getting by Sunshine now. Brian Brown on the move. Looks to the inside of Anthony Macri. Can't quite make the move. Now Macri again closing in on Rico Abreu. They are bunched up from 4th on back.
It is a full-on traffic jam here at the Knoxville Raceway. Anthony Macri will slide up in front of Rico Abreu. Abreu tries to cut it back underneath them. They're going to be nose to tails. They go off into turns 3 and 4. Macri with a little bit of an advantage. Here comes the 18 of Giovanni Selzy. He'll try to get into the picture, going after Rico Abreu down the front straightaway.
Giovanni Selzy to the bottom of the speedway. Rico Abreu up on the cushion. Gio good down low. Move Gio Selzy by Rico Abreu into the top 5. Macri down low to block the progress on the entry to the corner, but he can't hold that low line. An opening now for Hot Sauce. Giovanni Selzy by Anthony Macri. Move Gio now into the 4th position. Brian Brown continues his charge up against the 24R of Rico Abreu.
Macedo tries again, but slips up just a little bit, catches the cushion 2nd through 5th, all under a blanket as Anthony Macri trying to go after Giovanni Selzy. Macri will go to the top of the racetrack, battle for 2nd. Here comes Carson Macedo. Macedo will get around the 69K, give Macedo the 2nd spot into 3.
Carson Macedo up to 2nd in the 41, nearly 3 seconds behind your race leader, Kyle Larson.
Big run by the 18 down the back straightaway to pull away from Macri. He'll go to the inside of Darren Pittman in 3 and 4. Pittman on the top. Gio Selzy on the bottom. Give Gio Selzy the 3rd spot.
Giovanni Selzy up to 3rd on lap 18. Carson Macedo closing in on Kyle Larson. What was a 2.6 second lead is now down to 1.4 seconds. Rico Abreu to the inside of Macri, now looking for a top 5 spot. He'll make the pass down low.
Rico Abreu, really nice move, but here comes Anthony Macri right back underneath of him. Anthony Macri will send it off into turn 1 and 2. Rico Abreu files in. Abreu with a big run, and don't look now, Corey Day starting to get in the picture.
The entire field about to complete the 25th lap. Kyle Larson continuing to show the way in traffic. Carson Macedo still right there with him. As they cross the line, caution flag waves. So we do get confirmation from the pit area. Leader staying with the tires on the car. No tire changes for Kyle Larson out in front in the 57. We come back to the green flag. Anthony Macri jumps up top, coming after 3rd place. Giovanni Selzy gets a good drive on the high side of the speedway. Brian Brown after Corey Day makes the pass at the exit of turn 2. Great battle between Macri and Selzy for 3rd out of the 2nd corner. Kyle Larson continues to show the way.
Carson Macedo on the top of the racetrack. Giovanni Selzy in 3rd.
Battle for 2nd now. Selzy to the inside of Macedo. Giovanni Selzy, Carson Macedo side by side for 2nd, trying to track down the 57 of Kyle Larson.
Giovanni Selzy making the bottom work great. Here comes Carson Macedo. Can he get a run? No, he cannot. Giovanni Selzy up to the 2nd spot. Carson Macedo slots into 3rd. Anthony Macri in 4th, and Corey Day is up to 5th.
Corey Day all over Carson Macedo now. The race for the 3rd spot as Day goes to the high side.
That 14 car has come alive again. Corey Day rips the top of the racetrack. Day is up to 3rd. 2 more cars separate him and a Knoxville Nationals championship.
2 laps to go in the Knoxville Nationals finale, and Corey Day now all over Giovanni Selzy for 2nd.
Corey Day on the top of the racetrack, trying to rip across the cushion. Giovanni Scelzi on the bottom. Day goes to the top of the racetrack, but off of turn number 4. White flag waving in the wind. One more time around for Kyle Larson.
Final lap for Kyle Larson in the 57. Scelzi continuing to try to fend off the charge of Corey Day, but Larson down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4 for the final time. 100 consecutive laps led in sprint car racing's biggest event. Kyle Larson doubles up in the Nationals.
Kyle Larson is going to climb to the top at the sprint car capital of the world, a Knoxville Nationals winner for the 3rd time. All 3 of the Larson kids up top with him. And the smile on his face says it all.
It doesn't get any bigger than Knoxville Nationals, so it feels great to, like you mentioned, lead back-to-back, 50 lappers from start to finish, because there's the best sprint car drivers in the world lined up behind me, and they don't make it easy. So, yeah, it was a tricky race there. I know at times maybe it doesn't look like it, but those lappers were just fast enough around the bottom, and I felt like I was just slowing myself down, and was able to get clear of a couple of them and get rolling back near the bottom, and the middle actually came in. So I felt like I strung together some good laps here at the end. So hats off to Paul, Trevor, Doug. It's, everybody knows we've been really bad this year here until the last couple weeks. So, they've been working extremely hard. It's been a very disappointing year to our standards, and, for them to just never give up, myself to never give up either, is tough to do. So, like I said, they work so hard, and all this, goes to them, for continuing to push and try and get better and better, because all these teams are racing 90 times a year. We're only getting to race, 25 to 30. So we have to work extra hard. So it makes these wins feel extra great.
What went through your head when Paul Silva said during the red, we're not going to change the right rear. We're going to leave the same one on the rest of the way?
Were you surprised? I wasn't. Anybody who knows Paul knows he's tight with his money, but that had nothing to do with him being tight with his money. So that was just, the tires look brand new. So, what's the point of changing? I feel like there's been some inconsistencies this year that we feel anyways. And so, we were able to lead the first 25. Why put on, a new set and maybe trick yourself? So, yeah, I felt better the second half. He still made some adjustments to the race car. So, that really helped. So, thanks to all of our partners, HendrickCars.com, Flow Racing, Fulton Brothers Trucking, JVI, Durs, Finley Farms, Glenn Stiers, everybody. It's cool to have my family here. Cooper wants some attention here, but no. And again, thanks to you fans for coming out. It's wreck a crowd every day. All of us drivers really appreciate it. I just love this week so much. Getting to spend the whole time here. Thankfully made it back in time from Richmond. But I appreciate all the cheers, all the boos, all that. So thank you guys for being fans of sprint car racing, and we look forward to seeing you down the road. Yeah, it's anytime you win a crown jewel, it's up there, and to win back-to-back years of the Knoxville Nationals, that puts it right up there as well. So Donnie Schatz had dominated this place for so long. I feel like we're on our own little string of dominance, like he was. With 2020 not really counting, I feel like we could have 4 of these things, but it's like I said, and I keep giving all the props to the crew over here, and they really deserve it. So it's just a fun year, and look forward to closing out these next few races with hopefully some more wins.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.